Hey everyone, John from Old Chicken Farm here. Thanks for joining us. In today's video, we're going to show you the second half, the
first half of the second half.
The first half of the second third of the third. This thing. Check this out. That's pretty cool, right? So as you can see, it's still a work in progress. But before we get too far into it, we really wanted to extend a heartfelt thanks to our family. Rick and Joanne have been super helpful. We got this platform up in a day. We got all the coops, the roofing, the framing, everything up in another day. And it has just been, couldn't have done it without you. And it went so fast. It's been so great. So just want to say thank you there. So we finished this a few weeks ago, and it's worked out really well. The whole plan is we're going to have the same thing on this side. So we have these rungs right here.
Or front porches, as your mom calls them.
Front porches? Is that what they're called?
No, that's what your mom calls them.
So you see these beautiful lanai over here. We're going to add the same lanai over here. And where you can see the wood chips and disregard the dog crate and ladders, that's where we're going to have like a hallway, and then we'll have, thank you, we'll have doors on either side so that we can go into the run right here, do the chicken stuff, go over here, do the chicken stuff, and then we just go down the hall, and then at the end of the hall is the principal's office, who is currently housed with way too many little roosters right now. Anyway, so let's go take a closer look. So one big difference that we have between this set of coops and the other is that, bad chicken coop, there are no nesting boxes outside this one. So we found that even though it was part of the plan to have nesting boxes on the outside, it added a lot of extra work, and Kat found, especially because she does the chicken chores in the morning, that she didn't even really need them.
I've never been back there.
Never been back there. So thank goodness we spent all the time and effort putting those nesting boxes in there. Just kidding. But so basically, we have to go in the run for the food and the water. And if you're in there, you know, these are 4 feet deep, so even just reaching back to get eggs, it's less work than having to come out and then go around and gather eggs from 6 individual nesting boxes. So we decided not to do it, and that's one of the things that honestly made a tremendous difference in building this thing, because now it's basically just one long rectangle instead of, like, you know, a hexagonal, whatever you want to call that. Because now we just made, you know, 2 sets of framing. It's simplified everything. You know, no angles, no hinges, no anything like that, just flat.
Plus, as a bonus benefit, now we have this flat side here and all this space. We can build more chicken coops.
So we also used the thicker plywood for the floor. The other stuff should be fine. I was able to walk on it. That's usually the test that I have for chicken coops, is if I can walk on the floor, it's totally fine.
I was also able to nap on it.
That's true. We both actually napped on it. So, you know, that's good. The other thing that I did a little bit differently was that I laid the roof rafters on the long side rather than the short side. So that gave me more room for error when it came for overlapping the corrugated metal roofing. It also made it easier to plug in the gaps with these pieces here. Because, you know, with the other ones, you only have 1.5 inches to make sure that the corrugations overlap. Here with this side, you have 2.5 inches. So it gives you an extra inch, and it just, you know, worked out better.
Easier peasier.
Easier peasier. And I found, like, it, you know, the more efficient we could make it, the better. So, and Kat also painted the insides of these doors because when they're all open, they're going to kind of sit like this. So this way, when you're looking at it, you know, when you're looking at that side, you'll see the outsides of the doors, but when you're looking at this side, you'll see the inside. So now these are all painted. For whatever reason, I found that I really like silkies. So we have one rooster in here that's my favorite. His name's Simon, one of the splash ones. He tries so hard when he crows, super loud. Not. I think this is him back here, but I'm not sure. They're just so fluffy.
So fluffy.
I can't, like when I put them away at night, I just love them. So now we're here in our Polish section. And so we have, these are white crested black right here. Then we have the Crevecoeur, which is the all black. Buff lace Polish, buff lace. And then we do have the golden laced, which is this one right here, but those are, our friend Lisa is taking those 3, because we only have 3 left, and I think they're all hens, so. But these Crevecoeur, man, with their hairstyle, it's wild. But, yeah. And so, once we get these all set, we'll be able to separate them out. They've been crammed in here for a while now. It'll be nice to get them separate. And that guy,
I know, he's cool, but...
he is cool, but we have not too much space for roosters.
Until we make our bachelor pad.
Until we make our bachelor pad, yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited. These, and it's funny because we had a buff-laced Polish rooster named Jeffrey. He didn't look anything like these guys. These guys are... That's our... Alright, so here we are in our, for now, a grow-out pen. Those are our silked white Easter egger babies and a couple I am Samanis. It looks like we actually got a rooster and a hen there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And so going forward in our next section, we are going to split up the Polish. We have the Crevecoeur, the buff lace Polish, white crested black stay here. And then we're going to have Appenzeller Spitzhaubens over there. And we got the Americanas, the Barred Rocks.
Buff Orpingtons.
Buff Orpingtons. Just got to build like 12 or 13 more chicken coops and then we'll be all set. So we also have 5 white silkies. We have 3 roosters and 2 hens. And we were wondering what you guys thought, because we have the silked white Easter egger. So like, do those, is that a good, like, is it redundant to have the silked white Easter eggers and these white silkies? Or should we have both? Like in terms of breeding, like what do you guys think? Looking for your opinions. Look how cute this one is.
Yeah, this one is awfully fluffy.
Yeah.
10.
And like I gotta say, you know, all of these came from
Cackle.
like, so hatchery stock, and maybe Cackle is just better than others. We've seen other like hatchery stock silkies that just are not very good looking, but these look great.
It's just like a cotton ball and a beak. That's all I see.
That's all you need to see. We're now in our egg laying pen, and Catherine was just mentioning this to me off camera, and I feel the same way. It is so nice to have this huge open pen for these guys.
But not open.
We're not open. I just meant like previously, if you've watched our videos for a long time, you know that I'm tall, I'm big, I'm 6'4", and so this is, you know, very tall, and it's nice to be able to go in, and even, you know, the other ones are nice because we made sure that they were tall enough that I could go in there without fear of hitting my head, but like this is just so nice to be able to walk in here and not worry about, you know, hitting my head or Catherine hitting her head. It's just so big, and it's so nice. Something we haven't had before, but something we made sure that we had in our plans for this. And so you'll see we have quite the assortment of chickens in here. This is one of my favorites right here. this white frizzle. And she came out looking so good. And there's another one just like that over there. And let's see. So these are all, before we moved, we sold almost all of our chickens. And Catherine convinced me to let us incubate 7 dozen eggs. And so this is what we came out with.
These, all the full-size chickens are egg swap chickens, and all the small ones are Norman babies.
Well, that's a Jeffrey baby.
Yeah, Norman and Jeffrey.
Right. But yeah, I like these chickens. They're very nice. We have another fajita, frizzled fajita baby right there.
I think this is the best. Whoa. Norman, you're just gonna let that happen. I think this is the best looking layer flock we've ever had.
Agreed. Yeah. With the one.
Gotta work on our rainbow though.
Gotta work on our rainbow. And so speaking of that, if you want to see, if you've been watching this channel, you know that we make questionable life choices. And if you want to see us make big time questionable life choices, check out Monday's video. He is such a dude.
I love him.
Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this video. We really appreciate it. Please give this video a like and please consider subscribing. If you like this video, we have lots of other chicken videos. If you have chickens yourself, maybe you want to check out this video of our simple trick to fix muddy chicken runs. Life changer. And hint, it's not hay. We put out new videos on Mondays and Fridays, and we go live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you stop by and say hello next time. We'd love to chat.